Please excuse my messy room. Honestly, I think it gives me character. Also, I do want to confess, it's like almost 1 in the morning and I just feel like eating a bagel. So... Hi friends, my name is Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you are thriving. I hope you're ready to talk about something that's actually kind of a bummer. Yay! Before we go any further, if we haven't met before, my name is Lindsay. I make videos about pop culture with an emphasis in theater. So if you like theater related content, you should definitely subscribe to me and hit the notification bell to be notified every time I make a brand new video. Last week, the IATSE, I'm not sure if you're supposed to spell out the acronym or what, but like either way, please don't roast me, released a 27-page document full of guidelines for theaters, including Broadway, on how to safely return and get back to work. This includes specific instructions for actors, for hairdressers, makeup designers, I forgot the name of the word, but makeup artists, I think that's the term, I'm not quite sure. Again, don't roast me. Stage managers, ushers, what have you. And there's one piece of information that is getting a lot of buzz among fans, and that is no more stage doors. Whoa! So after the show, we will all need to leave like we're going to a JCPenney on Black Friday. And I have a lot of thoughts about this. And I'm not gonna BS anything, because like, this sucks. I mean, on a grander scale, this whole pandemic is like, you know, kind of cruddy. But I mean, specifically this, like, it kind of sucks a little bit. This is like when you're like the only kid in class who's like actually behaving themselves, but like everyone else is like losing their minds. And that's why you're late to recess by 30 minutes. None of us did anything wrong. I mean, in general, we didn't really do anything wrong to deserve stage doors getting banned, but it's happening anyway. I have frequented a stage door or 2 or 30, I'm just ballparking it, in my lifetime. I have loved each experience so much. You've probably also had a very similar experience of having that face-to-face interaction with your fave. So having opportunities like that snatched away from you after going through one of the most traumatic events in your lifetime really blows. I went to New York City in January, and I specifically remember like going to see Jagged Little Pill and Dear Evan Hansen and like thinking about going to the stage door after, but then I didn't because I was tired, and I'll catch them next time I'm in town. So if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go pick up my brand new outfit, which is this. I'm a fool. I do want to take a moment and say that I know the stage door is not part of your ticket. You are not also buying a post-show meet and greet. I'm very well aware of that because I'm a good person. I'm not the kind of person that will make hasty judgments on someone just based on like a sentence or like the title of a video. I'm looking specifically at you. Performers are not obligated to stage door because some fans can be kind of horrifyingly rude. I know that, and I'm not dumb. If you came over here so quickly to give me a lecture, 1, what are you trying to prove? And 2, what was it like being the kid in class who reminded the teacher to collect the homework when they forgot? Also, calm down. Like, please control your stupidity. I kind of referencing that one TikTok. I don't know if you've seen it, but this one.
I would not need to learn to manage my anger if more people would learn to manage their stupidity.
Even with all that in mind, I could still rant about how this like kind of sucks a little bit. Even though I know it sucks a little bit, I know it's also very necessary. Again, I am an adult and I recognize that this is to get people back to work as safely and quickly as possible. I recognize that. So again, sit down. Like, could you imagine if these guidelines weren't in place and the pandemic just started back up again because Orpheus gave a hug to 17-year-old Brittany from Florida? If another global pandemic began because some actors who like their claim to fame is appearing on Law and Order a couple of times hugged a bachelorette party from Tennessee, that would be really embarrassing and awkward for everyone involved. If giving up the stage door is necessary to bring an entire industry back so a bunch of people don't have to like suddenly switch careers to something that they'd be terrible at, like engineering, I don't know, then I will gladly do it. The reason I say engineering is because I have 2 bachelor's degrees, one of them is in computer science. I don't want any of these lovable idiots to be programming a darn thing. But is this ban permanent? I don't think so. Also, this ban might not even happen. First of all, these are merely suggestions. They're very strong suggestions, but nevertheless, they are suggestions. Meaning theaters may or may not adopt that entire 27-page document. Also, read the guidelines again. These are guidelines specifically for reopening. Didn't say these guidelines must be followed through the end of time or else we will hunt you down and you will never be heard from again. It seems like these guidelines are just in place until a vaccine is created and distributed or until this virus is under control, and it becomes becomes more just like flu-like among the world, like actually flu-like. Not like right now flu-like, where like Karens think it's flu-like right now. It's not like a flu, it's worse than the flu. Do your research, read a book. I don't have to tell you to do that, but I guess I do. And if you haven't read the news as of late, a vaccine is on the way and it could be a thing by the end of the year. And that is unheard of in the medical world. So who knows, if this vaccine is out there and people actually have this vaccine and it's received by the masses before Broadway comes back, who knows how harsh these guidelines will actually be. Okay, also, life has been changing quickly. Remember when an entire industry shut down within a week? We had our entire years planned out and that's basically been demolished at this point. And it feels like we're living in different worlds day by day. So in this ever-changing world, who knows if these guidelines will even be necessary in 6 months when Broadway comes back at the earliest. I'm speculating this, of course. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional by any means. I still WebMD my symptoms. You get the picture. There's a chance this ban might not even happen at all, or it may not be as severe. Even with a vaccine, I'm sure this pandemic is gonna turn some actors into like Sheldon Cooper type of hypochondriacs, and maybe they'll skip out on the stage show altogether to avoid spreading germs like forever. And that's fine too. Again, I'm an adult. I don't need to be in charge of other adults and tell them what to do. They can live their lives. It's fine. But I'm confident that theater will be back at some point and it will be back with the same amount of normalcy that we had before. And I'm confident that those actually in the industry will want to someday live in a world where they don't have to wear masks backstage. Keep in mind that backstage tours and backstage visitors are also banned. Because I know for a fact there are some actors who want to bring friends and significant others backstage after the 8th show of the week and just get lit like you're a college freshman. The industry and New York City survived 100 years of normalcy after the Spanish flu pandemic, and I'm pretty sure that they will all return to some sort of normalcy soon. And it can definitely go back to how it once was. Now, I also want to address another steaming pile of poo. That's right, it's theater mania. Part of the reason why I wanted to make this video in the first place. I'm not a big fan of their style of journalism. Journalism is just, it's an interpretive term for them. More often than not, the way that they report news is so tacky. Remember that one time a white male journalist compared the great bootleg debate to the great abortion debate? Yeah, that happened. He does not deserve rights. And the website itself is incredibly irresponsible and we should stop giving it the time of day. Also, sounds like every man I've met on Tinder. This story is a great reminder to fact check your sources and to not click on sensationalized news articles like this. Theater Mania knows what they're doing and they're trying to dupe you fragile people. So stop that. I suggest you all read through the entire 27-page document so we can stop relying on online news journalists who still write like they're in high school. Look, we're in quarantine, every show is shut down right now. What else are we doing these days? We're picking up the books off our shelves that we said that we were going to read 2 years ago, but then we didn't, but now we have no other choice. Now is the time. Crack open that 27-page document. It's there. It's waiting. It wants you to give it attention. It's not like y'all are too busy to read 27 pages. The document itself does make sense, at least for the first few months that Broadway comes back. But remember, if the document at all sounds discouraging, I want to leave you with this. This is what NYC looked like in 1918 during the Spanish flu pandemic, like right at the height of it. And this is what it looked like in June 1919. It can happen. We'll be back to normal very soon. God, it feels really good to get all of that off my chest. As soon as I heard about this story, like I needed to write it, I needed to film it. I was feeling so nauseous the day that I read that news, not because of the news itself, because I knew I wanted to make a video about it, and like that nausea didn't go away until I actually wrote down this entire video. I don't know what that's about. Again, I still WebMD my symptoms, have no idea what's going on there. Also, if you're judging me for being extra and annoying, please take several seats, you drama queen moron, because I don't care. Also, if you think that was too mean, I'm Asian and that's how we express our love. So, thank you all so much for watching this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know. What are your thoughts on this? This is the first show that you're gonna see after this whole thing is done. We can all go outside again and congregate in beautiful, beautiful theaters. Let me know in the comments down below. Again, if we haven't met before, I make videos about theater, sometimes about pop culture in general, but pretty much about theater, like I'm gonna say like 90% of the time. So if you like that kind of content, you should definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified every time I make a brand new video. I make new videos every Wednesday. You can find me on my social media down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye!